Chase is reporting business credit cards and balances to your personal credit report right now. And people are furious, and if Chase doesn't fix this fast, the fallout could be brutal. I'm talking mortgage and car loan denials, and even slash credit limits on your existing cards. Soon, you'll see how Chase's reporting disaster is dropping scores by 150 plus points. Why this mess seems to be far from over. Even if you dodge the first wave, you're not in the clear yet. And how some believe this isn't just a glitch, but a test run for Chase permanently reporting business credit to personal credit reports. And before I forget, I put together a no PG business card master list with 25 plus cards and counting. With these cards, you never have to worry about high credit usage tanking your personal credit score like Chase is doing right now, because it never even shows up on your personal credit report. There's no hard credit pulls, so your score stays untouched. There's no personal guarantee, so you're not personally responsible for the debt. And here's the big one. If your business ever struggles and you have to shut it down, you can walk away debt-free. If you want access to the No PG Business Card Master List, just hit the link below. Now, imagine waking up, grabbing your phone, and seeing a flood of credit alerts from Credit Karma, Experian, or even MyFICO. Your stomach drops. I mean, you shouldn't have any new accounts. And why is your utilization spiking? What is this, like identity theft? Well, that's exactly what happened to Chase Inc. business card holders over the past few days. Business owners were suddenly hit with unexpected credit score changes, only to find out that their business credit cards had started reporting to their personal credit reports. That's something Chase has never done before. For years, Chase has marketed its Inc. business cards as a way to separate business expenses from personal finances. And that keeps high utilization and business spending off of your personal credit reports. But overnight, that promise was broken. Some thought they had been hacked. Others panicked, thinking Chase changed their policies without warning. And many logged into their credit reports to find business balances now appearing on their personal accounts, wrecking utilization rates, and in most cases, tanking their credit score. Now, after countless frantic calls to Chase, the bank finally admitted it was a software glitch. The company assured customers that the issue would be fixed, but not right away. Instead, they claimed it would resolve itself after the next billing cycle, meaning affected cardholders could be dealing with this mess for weeks. And if you're in the middle of applying for a mortgage or auto loan or a new credit card, this issue could be the difference between denial and approval. This isn't just a minor inconvenience, it's a major financial disaster for those who really rely on business credit for cash flow or high spending limits and 0% APR credit limits. Chase's credit reporting slip up is nosediving scores by 100 plus points in some cases. People saw drops of 24 to 150 points overnight. One user with a $59,000 Chase Inc. limit and a $56,000 balance got hit hard because suddenly that entire balance was counted as personal debt. Another Chase customer got hit with a third business card suddenly reporting, this time with completely inaccurate details. Their Chase Inc. Premier was wrongly reported with a $2,000 limit, but showed an $8,000 balance. That's 400% over limit utilization. Their credit score crashed from the high 700s down to 550 in a single day. And even my Equifax Vantage score just dropped by 64 points today. And listen, Chase's problem isn't just some random reporting error. It's a direct financial threat for anyone who depends on business credit. Business cards usually don't report to personal credit except for Capital One and Discover. And high business utilization suddenly appearing on personal credit can devastate a credit score. So if you're about to apply for a mortgage or a car loan or a personal credit card, your approval odds just took a serious hit. And lenders use your debt to income ratio to decide if you qualify. So when Chase dumps a huge business balance on your personal credit, it spikes up your DTI and can lead to denials right there. So if you're about to close on a home or finance a car or try to secure a high limit personal credit card, this big problem, this issue just made it 10 times harder for you. And as if Chase's mistake wasn't bad enough, here's where it gets even worse for people. Some banks like Synchrony are known to decrease limits. If they see a sudden spike in utilization, even if it's temporary. If they detect a massive balance increase on your report, they could slash your credit line or deny you for a new credit card. Other banks might flag this as risky behavior. They use internal risk models that monitor sudden spikes in reported balances. So if they don't know it's a Chase mistake, they may start closing accounts or denying future applications. And don't even get me started on fraud alerts and identity theft concerns. Some affected users saw new account alerts from Credit Karma, and thought their identity was stolen. Imagine getting hit with a false fraud scare because of Chase's sloppy reporting. It really just ruins your peace of mind. And I'll be honest, when I first saw the reports, I thought, okay, this is bad, but I probably dodged it. Nope. At first, I checked my TransUnion credit report and boom, my Chase Ink Unlimited was there. My score didn't drop significantly, but I got a warning from Credit Karma. It said opening a new account can temporarily lower your score because it adds a hard inquiry to your report and lowers your average age of credit history. That's when I called Chase's customer support and got a response that made me even more frustrated. The rep admitted that business accounts aren't supposed to report unless they're 60+ days overdue. Mine was current. So she soft pulled my credit report and confirmed that Chase was reporting my account by mistake. She apologized and admitted it was an ongoing issue and said it should be removed within 30 days. But she couldn't give me a definitive fixed date. And then when I asked if it could be removed sooner, she just took notes on my request but wouldn't promise anything. So I pushed further and asked why this happened in the first place, but she had no answers for me. 0 answers. And then just when I thought the damage was done, I got another alert today. Now Chase reported my business account to Equifax too, so my score instantly dropped by 64 points. That's a 64-point hit for a mistake that I didn't even make, one I had no control over. What really annoyed me was Chase didn't even send any warning. There's no email, no notification, nothing. If I hadn't checked my credit report, I wouldn't have even known it happened in the first place. So if you have a Chase business card, check your credit reports right now. But listen, even if your credit score didn't tank, don't assume that you're safe. Lenders don't just look at your score, they look at patterns. And every time a new account appears on your report, lenders assume that you just took out some more debt. Hard inquiries affect your FICO score for up to 12 months and can be seen on your reports for as long as 24 months. And some banks even auto-deny applications if they see too many recent inquiries. And the age of your account is a key factor too. The older, the better. If Chase incorrectly reports a new business card, it lowers your average age of accounts. This especially hurts people with younger credit profiles because their overall credit history just got a lot shorter when Chase added that new business card to the personal credit. But I will say this, not everyone will feel the full impact of this Chase business credit reporting disaster, but if you fall into one of these groups, this mistake could hit your finances hard. So here's who should be on high alert. First is business owners with high utilization. If you're a business owner who keeps a high balance on your business credit cards, this error could be devastating for your personal credit. And because business cards are designed to handle large spending, that's really what they're for. Many entrepreneurs carry high utilization on business credit cards because they need to cover operating expenses like payroll or supplier payments before revenue comes in. They need to invest in inventory for resale or bulk purchases that take time to turn a profit. They need to use business credit for ads or marketing campaigns or large client projects with longer payout cycles. So imagine waking up to see all that business debt suddenly appearing on your personal credit report. Your personal credit utilization skyrockets overnight. Your credit score drops because personal scoring models absolutely hate high balances. Other banks see the high utilization and think, whoa, this person is suddenly drowning in debt. And the second group of people is people using 0% APR business credit strategies. Because one of the most powerful and common strategies for business owners is leveraging 0% APR business credit cards to fund their growth without paying interest. So what people do is that they go and get a Chase Ink business card with a 12-month 0% APR offer. Then they run up a balance to invest in their business, maybe buying inventory or funding ad spend or buying equipment. And they plan to pay it off slowly over the next year with revenue while avoiding interest. That sounds like a great plan, right? It's a super common strategy until Chase reports your balance to your personal credit. So I wish there was more that we could do, but for now, our hands are pretty tied. And with the CFPB losing its bite, things aren't exactly looking great for the average person. But if you're not the type to just sit back and hope for the best, here's what you can do to push for answers and make some noise. First, you can contact Chase's credit department at 888-682-8361. Chase made the mistake, so they need to own it. But don't expect them to move quickly unless you push them. Call that department and then you want to tell them your business credit card is incorrectly reporting to your personal credit file and say that this has harmed your credit score and could impact important financial decisions. And say you need written confirmation that this is an error on their end. And here's a pro tip. If you're buying a home or applying for a loan soon, ask Chase to fax your mortgage lender explaining that this is their reporting mistake. And this matters because mortgage lenders won't just take your word for it. You need written proof from Chase. If you're mid-process on a home loan, this mistake could get your mortgage denied. And that's because your debt to income ratio just spiked up. Some banks might even delay your closing or increase your interest rate because of this error. And another thing you can do is dispute with the credit bureaus immediately. So don't just wait for Chase to fix it. Start your own dispute. Even if Chase says it'll be resolved in the next billing cycle, that could be weeks of damage on your personal credit report. And some affected users have already disputed this with TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax, and really you should too. And what you can do is submit a dispute for incorrect reporting, stating that this is a business account that should not be reporting to my personal credit. And Chase has acknowledged this is a mistake on their end, and they're working to correct it. And then you want to attach supporting documentation if you have it. So a screenshot of your Chase account showing it's a business card, and any written confirmation from Chase that we talked about earlier, like email or even mail that you have, you want to submit it there too. And listen, seeing how quickly Chase's mistake impacted business owners' personal credit is a real wake-up call, reminding us all that protecting our credit goes way beyond just disputing errors. But here's the thing, keeping your credit safe isn't enough if your business isn't set up correctly from day one. In fact, before you start throwing money at your LLC or making mistakes that could set you back weeks, there are 4 key things you need to get right or risk getting flat out denied when you apply for business funding. So hit the next video here to learn what you need to do before you file an LLC. Thank you for watching.